So if you get banned in this new system, you get banned from all, and I mean all online features of the game. Want to check your Rocket Pass? Nope. Want to look at the store? Not happening. Want to just look at your in-game friends list? Nice try, bud. Didn't you want to look at that new training pack? That's a funny joke. I can understand the online play ban, but this was my first actual infraction for most likely 500 plus hours, got a 72-hour ban, and did not even get a warning before. Again, I can live without playing Rocket League for 3 days, but literally taking away access to all online systems is a bit too much. What if I told you you could get in trouble in Rocket League for something that you didn't even do? Yes, you can get banned for something that isn't even your fault, if the system or the moderators think you broke the rules. Sometimes mistakes happen, and innocent people end up facing the consequences because of misunderstandings or errors. It's frustrating, but it's important to stay calm and try to explain your side clearly, because that's exactly what's been happening, and this has been going on since 2017. Back in 2017, Psyonix put a ban system in place to stop rage quitters from leaving competitive matches. It makes sense. Someone leaves, they get punished. Except, that's not always who gets punished. Let me introduce you to Tim. Tim Q's ranked. Tim gets a teammate. Tim's teammate leaves 45 seconds into the match. Now Tim is down 6-0 in a 2v1. All Tim wants to do is leave, but he can't, because if Tim leaves, he also gets banned. And according to Epic Games' official rules, the first offense results in either a warning or a 5-minute ban. And if you leave again within 12 hours, the ban increases. There are 7 levels. So Tim just sits there, watching 37 replays in a game he already lost. Tell me how that makes sense. This rule has been in place for nearly 9 years. Almost every competitive system in gaming gets revised over time, but this one, practically untouched. Here's the real problem. When Tim gets banned, he usually sits quietly for 5 minutes thinking about what happened before deciding to do what's next. If he's under champ, he's probably not grinding free play. He might honestly just close the game. And that's when it turns into a bad business decision. A ban leads to the player leaving, which means no engagement, no item shop activity, and no revenue. You're punishing the wrong player while lowering retention at the same time. That's a lose-lose. Tim already lost MMR. He already took the rating hit. So now he, A, loses MMR, B, gets banned, and C, now he's just wasting time. That's not encouraging players to stop quitting. That's discouraging from playing them at all, even though improvement comes from sticking with the game and continuing to try. And let's be honest, sometimes you're not just losing. You're getting absolutely obliterated by Smurfs in a 2v1. That's not competitive. That's psychological warfare. Why are we making players sit through that? This isn't hard to fix. We don't need some massive overhaul. Here's a simple adjustment. If a teammate leaves and does not return, the remaining solo player should be allowed to leave without penalty after a short grace period. Better yet, use basic match data. If the score is 25-2, it's a 2v1, and there are 2 minutes left, that's no longer a competitive match. It's over. Just have someone at Epic Games look over the reviews real quick, or even an AI chatbot. They could do better. When 2 random players match together, one player's rage shouldn't cause problems for the other. That's just common sense. This system was built to stop rage quitters, but right now, it's just punishing the wrong people. If a rule makes players turn the game off out of frustration, it needs to be changed. Games should be fun and keep people engaged, not push them away. When rules get in the way of enjoyment, they just lose their purpose. It's important to listen to feedback and make sure the game feels good to play. It's probably time to rethink it. If you've ever been in Tim's situation, let me know in the comments. And if you want more videos breaking down competitive systems in gaming, let me know and I'll keep making them. Subscribe and see you in the next one.